last year and is in second place, Ryan Tidman.
Yeah, it's going to be great. The three-quarter midgets track is perfect for three-quarter midgets. They absolutely fly. So do the Sportsman now. Green flag's out.
And the man doing the most flying is Phil Evans. I guess you can call him Flying Phil as he reasserts himself at the top of the field. Here comes Al Stone. Al Stone is hungry for a win. He has 50 career wins in the Sportsman division, and he's going after Phil Evans.
Stone Cold out of turn number 4, trying to go side by side now with Paradise. He's going to try to clear him and try to set his sights on Evans.
And let's see if he can do that on the outside. Looks like he's in the jet stream, so some great work there as he is plastered all over the 52 like volcano dust. They ramble across the line. Evans in front, but he has company.
Yeah, and that company is the number 52 and the number 19. The Smedley Crane, number 19 on the outside, is going to lose just a little bit of ground out of turn number 2. Now gains it back in turn 3, regains that second spot.
And let's see how long he can keep it, because pouncing on the turn 1 area is Al Stone. By a sliver, it is Stone. What a great battle between Bo Norman on the outside and Sean Gaedeke on the inside for 4th. And right behind them is last week's winner, Jason Chikolis. As they dart around the corner, Phil Evans holding off 2 of the best.
Full contact Sportsman action here up front and in the back, all over the speedway. These guys are going at it tooth and nail. Door handle to door handle. Now Norman's going to take over 4th spot. How about Paradise on the outside, Matt? He's got himself, that number 19 car is hooked up today.
And he is hooked up on the outside, which is something very difficult to do if your name isn't Charles Canfield. And here comes Stone, exploding as he is on the inside, trying to shock and awe his way underneath Paradis, and it's just not happening. I think Paradis is running a lot stronger on the outside than most people expected.
Yeah, well, those two guys are going at it. You would think Phil Evans would be able to pull away. No, not the case. They're still all over the rear bumper, that number 81. Evans just begging for some space here.
He is being surrounded by Stone and Paradis. Now Norman pulls away from Gaedeke. That's a little bit of a surprise. Bo Norman in 4th, 1 win this season. And Gaedeke with 4 wins. Now Stone, a little bit of separation between himself and Paradise.
Yeah, finally got into that second spot, but Adrian's still right there. Now the 81 of Evans got his work cut out for him. He's got to keep that car within the boundaries to hold back that number 52.
And here is some opening, a daylight for Stone. And a big 3-car cluster in the fight for 4th. And now it is Gaedeke who got the advantage from Norman, and Chikolis is moving in.
Yeah.
The drum major of the parade, though, is Evans, and here comes Al Stone.
Stone still looking, trying to get to the inside of Evans. He's got to run into turn number 2 here. Let's see if he can pull it off down the backstretch.
Stone trying to pound his way inside of Evans. Here comes Paradis as they shuffle off of turn number 4. Evans' lead is in jeopardy. And Al Stone takes over the lead as Evans bumped against the wall. He looked like a cue ball as he hit the wall and came back.
Evans is still there on the outside. The 81 car trying to hang tough with Al Stone, and he's still got that quarter panel side by side with Stone going into turn 4.
They slash their way off of the 4th quarter. Al Stone looking for his first win of 2018. Now Paradis is on the inside, and we'll see if Paradis does as well on the inside groove as he did on the outside, and Ian Poland has dropped out in car number 56.
Yeah, tough break for that guy. Up front it is the number 52, then the 81, then the 19, then a good story here with the number 9 car trying to come on and chase the leaders down. That is Sean Gaedeke.
As all over the back bumper of the 81 car of Evans, like Gorilla Glue, is that number 19 of Adrian Paradis, as he is looking for an opening, and somehow he has yet to find it. And Al Stone trying to pull away. So Al Stone, all by his lonesome, and now trouble for Ronnie Oldham, and it's been a frustrating first race for Ronnie.
Yeah, he was working several laps to get around Rich Sean, finally got that done, but now mechanical problems puts him on the sidelines. Meanwhile, the mid-state number 19 machine, TTS on the back of that number 19 of Adrian Paradise, he's trying to get around the 81 of Phil Evans.
And right now, he is retreating in 3rd, and coming up, Sean Gaedeke. And Gaedeke has been known this year for his finishing kicks. And let's see if he can join the fight for 2nd place.
Yeah, Gaedeke right there in the number 9 car. So if Adrian doesn't get the job done, perhaps Gaedeke can, as Phil Evans continues that 2nd place run.
There's a puff of smoke coming from the 7 car at Chicolis, so he could be having some difficulties. But this is a dream ride for Al Stone. It took him a while to get into the lead, but right now he is leading by the length of Long Island Sound over Phil Evans.
Still some problems with Ronnie Oldham. That car not up to speed as he's off the pace in the 83 car. Sideways out of turn 4 is the number 19. He's got Gaedeke coming to the inside now.
And here is Gaedeke flash dancing his way to the inside of Paradise as it looked like handling issues for Paradise. He might have burned the tires going after Evans for second. And here comes Gaedeke. He is in a podium spot with 11 laps to go.
Yeah, as the laps dwindle down, the 81 of Evans now has to set his thoughts on the number 9 coming on to his rear bumper, as that is the point leader, Gaedeke.
And Evans is going to get a challenge now. Let's see how he deals with it. Evans has really not had a good run in the Sportsman since the first race of the year. And once again, it is Gaedeke trying to pester him and tempt him, but he cannot get under him. And Al Stone, he has the entire front straightaway for his own use.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Got a nice advantage over Evans with Gaedeke now getting his quarter panel under the 81. Not quite.
Well, he almost got Evans loose, and Evans almost went around, so a good recovery by Phil Evans. Here comes Gaedeke ready to take another shot. He said this is the way he drives. Aggressive, helter-skelter, trying to get every position he can get.
Phil Evans doing everything in the book to hold back the advances of Gaedeke. Then you got the 19 of Paradise. Then you got the 7. Jason Chicolis joining the party.
This is some driving skill by Phil Evans, wouldn't you agree? Because it looks like Gaedeke has a better car, and now Gaedeke puts that better car to use and moves into second.
Yeah, it looked like a little love tap there. I don't think Phil was too happy with it. He's going to do the crossover and try to get that spot back.
As that was almost a nasty tap by Evans, but he is back into second. So we are down to 6 to go, and it's all Al Stone.
Adrian Paradise now getting a little nudge from the 7 of Chicolis. Chicolis trying to get himself a podium run in that number 7 car. Down the backstretch, it's Evans in second. All by himself is the 52 car. It is a cakewalk. Now drifting up high is Paradise, and he's going to drop a spot to Jason Chicolis. So Chicolis drops into the number 4 position. You still got the 81 machine of Phil Evans and Sean Gaedeke in the number 9 car. Going at it for second spot, all by himself, is the 52 of Al Stone. Unless something goes wrong, I don't see these guys able to catch the number 52 Honest John's machine. The 81 still running second. He's got Gaedeke on his tail. Gaedeke in third. Jason Chicolis, last week's winner, 4th. Adrian Paradise in 5th. He drives the number 19 car. Then you got Bo Norman and Rich Shawn, 6th and 7th. Looks like Jack Aquilina, currently 8th. And then the 71 of Brandon Houghton, he's 9th. Ronnie Oldham would be 10th in the 83, pulled off the speedway a couple laps ago. Still some great battles going on for that runner-up spot. Phil Evans has had him covered so far. He's not an easy guy to pass, and when you do pass him, you got to watch out because he'll put that crossover on you. Evans still with the advantage in second spot. 1 to go.
Lucky with some track position and getting out front there and be able to spread it out. The car, we're still struggling with it after the wreck and trying to get it back on track. It's getting better. We're gaining on it. Just excited to be here, finally get a win this year. It's been a really rough season for us, so we're real excited. Thanks to George and the crew out here getting us out here on a Sunday afternoon. It's hot. I'm glad any of the fans that came out. Great for sticking out the weather here. It's a warm one, that's for sure.
And anyone else you would like to recognize?
Yeah, Big A Auto Parts in North Branford, Larry's Auto Machine for the Too Much Horsepower, JSP Motorsports, D&D Trucking, B and M Maintenance, Killenworth Garage, Honest John's Used Cars, which we could definitely use some ice cold air today. RH28 Radios, 32 Signs, my parents, my wife, my kids, my first win with my daughter here, so that's pretty cool. I'm too old for this, I'm tired.
51 victories for Al Stone, but the man in front of the points is Sean Gaedeke. Explain that photo finish.
Thank you. That was a ton of fun racing with Phil. he's a really good driver. He's finally got the car underneath him to be running up front. He knows how to trade paint with the best of them. He's right on. He's teaching me things, believe it or not.
Well, who are the guys who got you on the podium today?
Terry Brick, he's crazy smart. He gets us here every week. Don Spence, he's a wrench on this thing. I wouldn't be able to do it without him. Chris Meyer, the whole Meyer family, they're all great. For sponsors, I got Woodbury Brewing, Copycats, JMD Chassis, Crystal Auto Body. Yep, that's about it.
With all your podiums, I figure you would have that list memorized by now. But what a great run by Sean Gaedeke, and there's one that just came to his mind.
Yep, if I finish on the podium, Woodbury Brewing gives you free beers if you go down there, so have fun.
A lot of fans are happy you remember that. Now we go to our third place finisher, second podium for Motown, Phil Evans. And Phil, I think this is the strongest you have run since the opener.
Yeah, we've been trying different spring setups every week, and this one seems to be working a little better. We're still a couple tenths off, but I'm happy with this finish.
Okay, who would you like?